RedNationBlogga back with another video. Before I get started in the video, Kevin Durant will be missing the next two games. Obviously, this is game one of those two versus Phoenix tonight. And then he'll be missing Wednesday's game versus Golden State for personal reasons, a family matter, whatever that family matter is, whether it be positive or negative. You know, shout out to KD, prayers out to KD. I know it's something because he doesn't miss games just for the hell of it. He's not the other guy that he used to play with. So he doesn't just miss games for no reason and just go out and party and stuff like that. Like, it's a family matter. They said it's a family matter. It is what it is. But let's get to the game. The Houston Rockets defeat the Phoenix Suns by 22 points. I mean, a dominant win. First half, both teams kind of went back and forth a little bit. It was a game of runs. This game overall, truly, when it was competitive, was a game of runs. Houston would go up 14-15. Phoenix would chop it down to 6. Then Houston would go back on a run. It was just literally back and forth all game. Dillon Brooks, 29 points, 0 assists. That's funny. 11 of 22 from the field. Really efficient from inside the three-point line. Only 2 of 8 from 3. Only had 2 turnovers, man. Dillon was good tonight. I mean, for all things considered, for what Phoenix has, he was the only player to score more than 20. He was good tonight, man. I mean, you see why he's a valuable asset. You see the value that he has to a team. There's a lot of teams out here that could use another half-court scorer and another half-court threat, and Dillon Brooks can be that half-court threat. A lot of people, I know he has a reputation of some dirty guy, some guy that's a clown, that's a joke. That's not Dillon Brooks at all. That wasn't my experience with him as a Rockets fan, and that shouldn't be his reputation anymore in the league. Like, what happened in 2023 was in 2023. Dillon Brooks is a much different, much better player now. The only issue I would say with Dillon Brooks, he had 5 personal fouls. I think that probably kind of toned down his tenacity on the defensive end a little bit. He picked up a really cheap foul, kind of giving Steven Adams a little chicken wing to the ab area. Steven Adams famously sold it, fell on the ground. I thought it was serious, and then Steven Adams gets up as they're reviewing it for a flagrant. He's smiling, winks towards the coaching staff like, I'm good. I was just trying to sell a contact. And it's funny, man, because, those are the types of things that Dillon Brooks used to do with a member of the Houston Rockets, where sometimes you liked it. You liked that little chippiness, that enforcer mentality, and sometimes it just drove you crazy. And I think tonight, the announcer made he had a good take. He said, picking up those type of cheap fouls tonight when Devin Booker is having the types of nights that he's having, or he's just seeing the type of defense that he has, that he's seen, it's just like, it's unnecessary. You know what I mean? And like, Dillon Brooks did have those types of fouls last year where it was like completely unnecessary. It was like, bro, just let it go. The play is done. Let's move on. And he's just not that type of cat. He's just not. He plays with that type of chip on his shoulder. And I definitely miss it here in Houston. I will say, in the Kevin Durant trade within the Rockets community, that's really the player that a lot of Rockets fans miss, is Dillon Brooks. Don't let anybody else tell you otherwise. Colin Gillespie, 16 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals for Phoenix, 6 of 12 from the floor, 3 of 6 from 3. I've seen a lot of joking. Obviously, these are joke tweets saying, who will win the white boy off between Colin Gillespie and Reed Sheppard. Colin Gillespie got the better of Reed Sheppard tonight, but I will say I didn't realize, because everybody was talking about Colin Gillespie and how he was winning the white boy off. I Googled him, went to Basketball Reference. I did not know that this dude is 26 years old in his 3rd season. He should have won the white boy off. Reed Sheppard is 21 years old, dude. Like, it's not even a comparison. It's not even like you're 5 years older than Reed Sheppard, bro. Like, you probably played 4 years of college ball. You should be better than Reed Sheppard. So, not even going to dignify that. But good game to him. Good game. Devin Booker, I felt bad for bro tonight. I'm not going to lie. 18 points, minus 11, 5 of 13 from the floor, 2 of 6 from 3, 6 turnovers. I mean, he saw the most intense defense that one can see tonight, especially being shorthanded. I mean, Donovan Mitchell saw this defense, last week against Houston. He saw this type of defense. Donovan Mitchell was eventually able to shake free in the 4th quarter and put up points really quickly. But Devin Booker he had no such fortune tonight. struggle city. I mean, struggle city all the way through and through. He saw, I mean, if he wasn't seeing Josh Okogie, he was seeing Amen. The little times that he did try to pick on Reed Sheppard early, Houston kind of baited him. I think they kind of made him think like, oh yeah, you're going to see that tonight. Immediately switched it. And Devin Booker just tough night at the office. You shake this one off, you burn the film, you don't even look at it, and you go to the next game. This is one of those games where he was seeing so much defense and so many bodies. The few times within the game, especially in the second half, that he got like a wide open shot off of a screen, or he was able to create any type of space, he missed it because he just was probably forcing it. His window, his release, everything was sped up because he's like, oh, I'm open, I got to put it up. Like, he just did not have any type of peaceful night. He had no peace outside of like early on in the first quarter where I was like, like they kind of letting him cook a little bit. Like, man, he picking and choosing his spots. Like, outside of like a few moments in the first quarter where I was a little bit worried, Rockets quickly shut that water off. He was done for. All in all, man, I like Phoenix's team. I think that Phoenix has a good team. Jalen Green obviously is out. The draft pick, the number 10 overall pick, he's 19. He didn't play into garbage time. But, this team definitely needs Jalen Green. They need him to take pressure off of Devin Booker so he doesn't see the defenses that he saw tonight. The defense that he saw tonight it was crazy. Like, I know he's not going to see that every night. Phoenix obviously has had some very impressive wins this early on in the season. But, yeah, I mean, Phoenix is on the way. They're on the way. On the Houston side, complete domination. Like I said, dominant win, especially in the second half. They shot 49% from the field as a team, 42% from three as a team. They continue to shoot the skin off the ball from three, 88% from the floor, from the free throw line. Only 14 turnovers. I mean, but when you look at Phoenix, they forced Phoenix to 21 turnovers. I mean, that's a big stat. Houston was dominant, man. I mean, Thompson, he showed up. He showed up in a big way. This is probably the best floor game that I've seen from Ahmed Thompson in terms of he had the ball in his hands. He was dictating everything. And maybe I could be wrong, but this is probably the best floor game I've seen from him since OKC. Like, OKC, he was really confident. He was getting in the paint. He was finishing. He was hitting the floaters. He was hitting the middies a little bit. He did go 0 for 7 from 3. Against OKC, but tonight he was 1 of 1 from 3. He didn't even shoot that many. 28 points, 7 rebounds, 8 assists, 1 block, 10 and 16 from the floor, 1 of 1 from 3, 7 and 7 from the free throw line, 4 turnovers. I live with that. He did take a nasty shot to Norman Richards on the defensive play where he kind of came back on the other end. Looked like it marked him up real good, and he had to get stitches on his chin, but he came back in the game. He was able to finish. Played a team high 37 minutes. A team high 37 minutes. I mean, Ahmed Thompson was great tonight. He was great tonight. The finishing was there. The Euro step was there. The float game was there. The mid-range was even there. The burst was there. Everything was there for Ahmed Thompson tonight. Whatever he wanted to go to offensively was at his disposal. And defensively, this is probably one of the best games that he's looked defensively in a very, very long time. I mean, to his standard. This is one of the best games defensively that he's looked. Like, he just looked comfortable tonight. And I think a lot of that had to do with him knowing, like, okay, I can get shots up tonight. Like, he took 16 shots. He kind of knew, like, okay, like, this is my night tonight. I'm going to look for my shot more. I'm going to get in a rhythm more. And I think that kind of helped him play a more freeing game. So, Ahmed Thompson, phenomenal game tonight. Great game tonight. Josh Okogie, man. I mean, this dude, 30 minutes, 9 points, 6 rebounds, 1 assist, 3 steals. Nothing impressive from the field. Like 4 of 11 from the floor, 2 from 3. There were some times where I felt like he forced shots, but this is kind of what I was talking about with Josh Okogie on earlier episodes when I was saying I didn't want his minutes to be cut at the expense of Reed minutes being raised. Josh Okogie to me is an energy guy. His defense on Devin Booker was phenomenal. His defense on Dillon Brooks, he forced Dillon Brooks into some turnovers. Phenomenal. He was great. Like, he rebounded tonight really well. Like, he played a really good role. He may not be able to hit the three like Tari Eason or like Reed Sheppard. He may not be able to be this serviceable role player that you can rely on every single night to play 30, 35 minutes. But I don't think that his minutes should be lower than like 15 a night. I think that if it means cutting down, once again, some of Clint Capella's minutes when everybody's healthy, obviously. Or maybe sometimes cutting down a little bit of Steven Adams minutes, where it gives you another defender who can switch, who can get out in the lane, who can get out in transition, who can finish at the rim, who can be he can hit the occasional three if the defense is just rotated completely away from him on the other side of the floor and he's on the weak side. He can hit that occasional three. He can make teams pay. So I like what I saw from Josh Okogie. I have always liked what I've seen from him since he got inserted into the starting lineup. And then obviously the last few games, he hasn't been in the starting lineup. I like what I see from Josh Okogie in the minutes that he plays. I do. He hasn't really had like a bad game where I said, tonight's not his night or tonight's not for him to play. I have not seen it. I've seen that more from Clint Capella. I've seen that more from even Steven Adams sometimes. Josh Okogie, I haven't seen that from. And like, I like that he got to play 30 minutes tonight. I really do. Lastly, before I get to the good, bad, the ugly, J.D. Davidson, man, short minutes. No, not short minutes. He played 18 minutes, 5 points, 4 assists, 2 for 2 from the floor, 100%, 1 for 1 for 3, 100%. Again, only had 5 points, 0 turnovers. I would like to see him shoot more. I would like to see the ball find him more. He seems to play way more of a facilitator's game. He kind of looks to set guys up a little bit, and that's fine. You know, he is a point guard. But his shot is pure. His shot is really, really nice. And I just want to see him get a little bit more opportunity, especially with Kevin Durant being out these few games. Golden State's coming up on Wednesday. I want to see what you could do, because especially when teams are kind of showing Reed Sheppard like a lot more attention. Tonight, Phoenix showed Reed Sheppard a lot more attention. And when teams show him that much attention and that ball finds you, be aggressive. Let it fly. Let's get to the best part of the show, my favorite part of the show, the good. Aaron Holiday, 22 points, 3 steals, 8 of 17 from the floor, 6 of 10 from 3. Aaron Holiday was great tonight. This was the game. Who did they play, man? I can't remember who they played. Cleveland. This was reminiscent of the Cleveland game. He snapped this game. He was hitting his shots, 6 of 10 from 3. I think he had 4 in the first quarter, first half. I think he had 4 in the first quarter. Maybe it was the first half. I'm not sure. But 27 minutes, man, like he did his thing. I have no complaints. Plus 16, like I said, 3 steals, 2 assists. Holiday was good, man. Like the Rockets have, this is a 10th, 11th man when everybody's right. The Rockets have some real depth pieces. Now, will Ime be able to push the right buttons when it's time to push the right buttons? I don't know. Ime's stubborn. But as this team is shorthanded and they go into Phoenix and they blow Phoenix out and handle Phoenix very well, can't be mad at Aaron Holiday's production. Shout out to you, Vet. Also in the good, Alperen Sengun, 18 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, 8 of 14 from the floor, 2 of 4 from 3. Really good bounce back game. Still got 4 turnovers, too much for my liking. He's doing this thing where, like, when he's dribbling, he's like in a DHO action, or he's just like dribbling downhill, or he catches a ball off of a pass. He's doing this thing where he picks up his dribble and he just puts it to the floor, and the defenders just rake at it, and eventually poke the ball free, or he'll have to get on the floor, and then it's eating up the shot clock and all of these things. It's like, bro, stop putting the ball so low. Keep the ball up here or keep it up high and like look around to see who's open. Because when you put it like this on the floor, it's just easy to swipe at it and grab at for these other defenders on the other side. Like, you're making it very easy for them to take the ball from you. Don't do that. Stop doing that. But great bounce back game from Alperen Sengun. And I heard some stuff on Twitter about Alperen Sengun and stuff that's going on from in this country and stuff like that, about some viral YouTube video. Maybe that was weighing a little bit heavy on his mind Friday. Maybe it wasn't. Who knows? But I'm glad that he bounced back tonight. 35 minutes, played a really good game, really efficient game. Salute to Alperen Sengun. Lastly, in the good, Jabari Smith Jr. had a monster dunk on Norm Richards. 17 points, 7 rebounds, 4 stocks, 6 of 11 from the floor, 2 of 6 from 3. He had 2 turnovers. One of them was an offensive foul. He was doing too much. Jabari shows some flashes of playmaking tonight. He shows some ability. He even showed some ability to get downhill, drive. He had a left-hand layup early in the game, got fouled, and won. I was like, oh, Jabari, hold on. You driving to the rim off the dribble? Like, hold on now. Like, slow down. But, you know, obviously that's not Jabari's, like, strong suit. That's not something that you want to rely on with him. But when everybody's down and you need bodies and you need guys to make plays, Jabari stepped up tonight. So he's in the good. Defensively, he was great. Like I said, on the glass, he was great. Jabari was solid tonight, man. No complaints about Jabari. Like I said, this is a guy that he just does the dirty work. He clocks in, he clocks out. Nobody appreciates him. You never see him. You know what I'm saying? He leaving when you coming in, or he coming in when you leaving. He's just that type of cat for this team. You know what I'm saying? He's an underappreciated workhorse of this team. And every team needs that type of person. I feel like he's like a glue guy, but he's like a super talented glue guy. I don't mean that in a disrespectful way. In the bad, Sheppard, 7 points, 5 assists, 3 steals. His defense, I feel bad putting him in the bad because it's like, oh, you only focusing on offense. But like his defense in the first half especially was really good. He was in the passing lane, like I said, 3 steals. If he wasn't getting a steal, he was getting a deflection. Somebody else was picking up the ball. It was spawning transition buckets. But offensively, 2 for 9 from the floor, 1 for 5 from 3. Everybody has been lobbying for Sheppard to start, and when he starts, he puts up a performance like that in 27 minutes. He didn't even really close this game because he was just struggling. Like, if you're going to kind of be small and get picked on a little, you got to make up for it. You got to have a 30 ball. If I was gambling, I would have bet that Reed would have went over tonight. I would have been disappointed. I feel like a lot of people saw him starting and bet the over, which is why he had 7 points. Don't ask me why I think that. I'm just throwing it out there. But yeah, Sheppard, kind of bad night offensively. You know what I'm saying? He lost the white boy off. It is what it is. Downright ugly. Clint Capella, 2 points, 5 boards. It looks over for Clint, man. I don't know what Raphael Stone was cooking with that signing, but it looks over for Clint Capella, bro. Like, some of the stuff that he's doing, no touch. He never really had great touch in the first place. But like now, it's like he's older, he's less athletic, and he has no touch. It's all bad. And like every time, I swear, he only played 13 minutes. It feels longer. Pause. Like, it feels like he's played much, much longer, and that's just not the case. Like, I don't know. This was such a dominant win. Somebody had to go into the downright ugly. I chose Clint Capella. He's probably not going to be in there that many times. I mean, hopefully, don't want to rely on him that much. But that's all I got tonight, guys. As always, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. Comment below. Let me know what I missed. Let me know what I didn't miss. Let me know what you agree with. Let me know what you didn't agree with. As always, guys, once again, thank you for watching. RedNationBlogga out.